Good morning. It is December 16th, the 16th day of Flossmas. It is cold and chilly this morning. I was listening to the forecast yesterday, and we are calling for a green Christmas, so doubt there's going to be any snow. But it's good and frosty. I'm just back from dropping my son off at work. I'm going to give the wheel a spin and see which piece I'm going to work on today and grab a coffee. Okay, so we picked the train depot for today. This is the Mill Hill kit. I started it a couple years ago. This is where I would have left off last year. I had a nice bit done on this kit actually. So I'm going to pick up where I left off and get some stitches in for the day. Starting down here, I guess, where I left the thread from last year. Good morning. It is the, what day is it? It is the 17th of December. Happy Flossmas. Happy day 17. I am actually doing an online course for work the next 2 days. So I will be busy during the daytime. To start my day off, I have been working on some of my granny squares. So I started the next batch of 10 squares. I have 10 of the centers done, and I'm just going to add rows on. So now I need to add the cream part to 10 of these and so on and so forth. So I'll be working on that intermittently throughout the day when we have breaks in the course. Other than that, I will, this evening when I'm done my course, I'll go back to working on my button and beads kit tonight. I think we're done the course somewhere around 4:30 today. So I'll be, and it's something I can do from home, this course, which is great. So I don't have to drive into work and stuff. So when I'm done at 4:30 this evening, I'll probably have a bite to eat for dinner and spend the night relaxing and working on my button and beads cross stitch later. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. It's beautiful here. The weather is nice today. Looks like we had a few little flurries overnight, but there's no snow on the ground. It's all melted now this morning. So have a great one, and I will check in with you later. Well, my online course is finished for the day. There was quite a bit of time listening to the facilitator do a lecture, and I think better when my hands are busy. So I did manage to get 10 centers done for the granny squares. So I have all 10 of those up to round 3. One of them I actually started adding round 4. So not too bad. For sitting and listening most of the day, taking a few notes, answering a few questions here and there, but all in all, that was pretty good. Tomorrow, I also have day 2 of the same course. I think there's more interaction tomorrow, so I may not get as much done, but who knows? Maybe I'll get these granny squares finished tomorrow. So I'm going to leave those for now. I have few housework things I need to get done around the house, and then I'm going to sit down and enjoy my cross stitching for the evening. So I'll check in with you later. Hey everyone, so I am going to attempt to make my Bailey's recipe again, my Irish cream whiskey. I've seen a lot of recipes online on how to make your own Baileys, and several of them call for putting eggs, like raw eggs in it, and I don't like that. So the one that I make does not use raw eggs. So what you're going to need if you do want to make it, you're going to need something to blend this together with. So a blender or a little hand whiskey mix or something. You're going to need light whipping cream, which I couldn't find. So I'm going to use coffee cream and a blend. And I'm going to use half and half. So I'll use half of the blend and half of the 18%. I could have used all of the 18, but I'm just going to split it because I'm going to make a double batch and I'll use the rest of the cream for later. So you need 2 cups of cream. You need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. This is the 300 milliliter one. You need a splash of vanilla. You need a teaspoon of instant coffee. Now I pre-diluted mine in some water, but you don't have to. You can just put the instant coffee in the mixture and whip it up until it dissolves. But I just diluted mine in some water. And last but not least, you need a cup of whiskey. I think it's a cup or cup and a half. Hang on now. No, 1 cup of whiskey. So what I usually do is any kind of whiskey I'll do. A bottle of whiskey will make several bottles of Baileys. Okay? So let's get started. I'm going to whip up a few things in this container. So this is my little mixing jug. I'm going to put in 1 cup of the blend. There we go. And 1 cup of this blend. Okay. Lay those aside. To get this can open. I'm going to put in the can of sweetened condensed milk. Gosh, that's sticky. I'm going to get as much of that in there as I can. Probably have to get the spatula to get the rest out. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to pour in the coffee. Dump that in there. I need to rinse out that last little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to put this lid on and I'm going to blend this up. Okay, so it's all blended up. You can see it's frothed up, so it's right up to the brim of this container now. So I'm actually going to pour it in this jug because it's going to make it easier for me to pour it out into the bottles, because I can't find my funnel for some reason. All I could find was the little tiny one, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to pour this into here, like so. And I'm going to add in the whiskey. So we're going to do a cup of whiskey. That looks about right. And I'm going to do a little splash of vanilla. Oh, this needs to be opened. Bear with me. Should be good. And I'm just going to use my little hand whisk to incorporate that in here. I got a bigger mixer, but I didn't want to get that out, seeing as how I was using the blender for the mixing the most of the stuff together. And there you go. That's it. So all I'm going to do now is pour it out. I have a couple of empty liquor bottles from previously. I'm just going to pour the Baileys into here, put it in my refrigerator, because I don't like the idea of it not being shelf stable with the cream, and you know, it's not made in a professional facility. It's just made in my kitchen, so I don't want to worry about it spoiling. So there you go. That's it. Oh, wrong lid. Let's try this lid here. Here we go. So if you do decide to make this, let me know how yours turned out. I'd love to hear. Okay, so that is going to be the end of me working on the train depot. I did manage to get quite a bit done in the last 2 days. Filled in the trees, got this entire tree in along with the background here. Finished off some of the stitching in the railway ties, added in some of the snow, finished off this extra brown and added in these shrubs here. So yeah, I did get quite a bit done on that. Not too bad. So I hope everyone had a great day. I have another day of training at work tomorrow. I'll probably, if it's still lecture based, I'll probably try and get some of my granny squares done. And I have to spin the wheel tomorrow to see what other cross stitch piece I'm going to work on. So, hope you had a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.